go, hammered here again.
Shattered into a million pieces this afternoon.
Million pieces. That reminds me of John F. Kennedy at the CIA. Peer investigated for alleged non-registration. Oh, what a thunk it, eh?
The Prime Minister has effectively admitted the error of his ways by paying back thousands of pounds.
That's what I've said it. I said it on a previous video, and you might have watched it. We had bloody sick and tired of it. If you are, that's fine. I don't bloody mind. Put thumbs down. But seriously, if you've taken a gift off your next door neighbour or your work colleague or whoever, you know, be it financial or bloody, well, obviously, you know, whatever it is, and then you say, "Oh, I'm going to give it you back." Does that not ring of something a little bit smelly? You know, if you are down on your feet, down on your toes, down on your knees, and somebody says, "Oh, bloody hell, mate, I'll give you a hand, here's 500 quid to help you pay your bloody mortgage," that's different. But this bloody bloke, he takes it for his glasses and his suit, and now he's paying it back. So put your thinking cap on and think why. Anyway, let's have a carry on.
Well, I'm joined now by Henry Newman, former Conservative Special Advisor, who now runs the Whitehall Project blog.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much for joining me. We've had a further story.
Oh, here we go. Not another one.
£62,000 to Baroness Udin to bail her out after she'd been done for fiddling her expenses. It gets murkier and murkier.
God almighty. I'm lost for words. Baroness Udin and 60,000.
Quite extraordinary. I think it's been some weeks now.
If you're the Prime Minister, you've got to be whiter than white, cleaner than clean. And he is not that. Look at this coming out. I don't know what the hell it's all about, but I don't know if it's true. I don't know.
With a few appointments to the civil service that were made through an exceptional route, and those appointments were quite often linked to different donations. Then it was disclosed that Lord Alli had not only donated to Keir Starmer suits and glasses famously, but also received a pass for Downing Street.
Oh,
and day
God.
by day, the story has grown in different directions. We also found out that somebody from Lord Alli's office was seconded into
here we go. Lord Alli Wally.
candidate selection. And today the story's taken a new twist, as you were saying, with an investigation by the Lords Commissioner into Lord Alli. I think the investigation, as it seems, and we don't know the full facts yet, and we won't for some time, is not into donations, but into declarations. There was a news story
almighty.
relatively recent.
I just don't get it. The bloke's a millionaire. Not a billionaire. You know what I mean. The millionaire, not a billionaire, the billionaire. But, I mean, seriously, why would you take £6,000 for this? I mean, you've got to ask yourself of your social conscience. You know, it's like, you've got, I don't know, I can't bring the correct analogy, but if you've got quite a bit in the bank and somebody comes and says, "Oh, I'll pay £60 for your bar tab tonight at a pub and a bar," and you say, "Oh, thanks very much." Why would you do it? You just say, "Who the hell are you wanting to give me money?" I would, anyway. I don't know about you. You tell me. I don't know. But, excuse me. But why would you do it? You just say, and I know I'm making analogies with different values, but why would you take money off people? You know, and he doesn't even need it. If you're desperate on the street and you couldn't pay your mortgage or whatever, I can understand it. I have no problem with that. You do what you've got to do, my friends. But if you're a millionaire, why would the hell do you need to do what he's doing?
About a
Goodness gracious.
to register with the Lords authorities that he was a director of a company based in the British Virgin Islands. I have no idea if it's related to that or to something different.
God.
It would only add to Keir Starmer's woes. And then, as you were also saying, on his visit to Brussels today, Keir Starmer...
Brussels. You know what Brussels give you? You know what Brussels give you? They give you that. And that's what Keir Starmer's talking.
For the freebies and donations.
Freebies and donations. Oh, Lord have mercy.
I think that's causing some confusion. And although he's decided to pay back the money, some of his senior cabinet ministers, as so far, won't be. Sleeze Rayner was, of course, famously pictured partying in Ibiza, and I'm somebody who thinks politicians should be able to have some time off.
Hey, she can go and party on the bloody far side of the moon as far as I'm concerned. I don't give a flying toss. But who's paying for it? That's what I can see. That's what bothers me. Anyway.
But that was that event in Ibiza was a
put that one in your pipe.
Donation, which was she's just declared worth, I think, £836. If the Prime Minister is paying back the money for his donation.
Now look here, I'm rambling. This is going to be a bloody long video, and you probably want to get fed up and clear off, and I don't blame you. But seriously, if it was, and I'm no Tory supporter, believe you me. But seriously, if this had been bloody Tories and Conservatives, they'd have been having a bloody field day on BBC and Sky News. You know, I mean, they're bloody taking money, taking the piss. You know, honestly, that's rude. I'm sorry to swear. I hope kids aren't watching or whatever. But seriously, it's bloody taking the mickey.
Prime Minister. And I think it's an example of just the confusion.
Taking money here, there, left, right, and bloody centre.
Well, I certainly agree with that, and it does seem to me that once you start paying back money, you've got to pay it all back.
Hey!
It's ridiculous if you say,
agreed.
Little bits, but some of the much larger sums I'm still holding onto, and his cabinet colleagues may be a bit miffed because they have to pay back too, and they may not immediately have the money to hand. They may not be as rich as he is.
I'm somebody who believes that donations have a role in politics.
Hey, right, I'm going to say something here. Not as rich as him. If you've taken the money, you should have it ready to pay back. Now, that's a very serious point, and that shows Jacob's character. They might not have the money to pay it back. You've taken the money. That implies he believes you can take it and spend it. And that is a disgusting way to believe in your way of life. If you take money, you put it in a little bank pot and in your little bloody bottom of your bloody garden and bury it, ready for this person to come and say, I want my money back. But little Sir Jacob thinks, oh, well, they've taken the money, they've spent it, they might not have it back. That is a really telling statement.
Our political parties properly funded.
I think, anyway.
What will stick in the craw of listeners and voters is that Keir Starmer is somebody who's preached hypocrisy, and yet it turns out...
It is hypocrisy, that's your middle name.
...really irritates a lot of people. And I think it's also important to reflect on the fact that Keir Starmer has talked a lot about restricting outside interests for MPs, making it...
Oh, I'm logging off here. No, let's carry on a minute. Give me a minute, bear with.
Many people don't like the fact that MPs have second jobs. But if you don't want them to have second jobs and you're restricting...
Right, I'm going to say something here and you'll get me... Excuse me. I'll get a smack bottom and a black eye and a red nose. But I think politicians, MPs, should I say, should be paid more money. Now, you're going to smack my bottom and say I'm a bloody silly arse. And then they should not have second jobs, so they cannot be biased. Think that one out.
To receive donations. I think some will say...
Donations. I'll give you a bloody donation.
Pay them more money. But of course, that's more taxpayers' money. That's a very hard argument to run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
What people can do. But it also
anyway, I'm going to log off now because it's been going on too long and you folks will be, if you know he's silly, you'll be fed up. But what the big thing about this interview and this comment was that this little chap here, and he's obviously on the take, or he's been on the take, he knows what it's like. He says, oh, the person who took... I'm paraphrasing, so forgive me if I get it wrong. Well, not wrong, but, the sentiment's there. Oh, the person who took the money... for his glasses or his suit or whatever, might not be able to afford to pay it back. I don't know about you, I'm a working person, I don't know about you who's watching, but that's bad. You've taken money from somebody. If you're desperate, you take money, and I ain't got a problem with that. You need it, and that's fine. But if you're not desperate, like these bloody politicians and MPs, and you take the money and then you say, oh, I can't afford to pay it back. What does that say about you, Sir Jacob? Goodbye.